himself, ready to stream just for you. Wow, that is truly incredible. I will wait for a couple more people to join before I start giving the spicy advice. But let me say, it's gonna be way better on the stream that those two fellas, Alain and Marie, do each week. They're very loser compared to me. They wish they were me, and that's why they always say that they are me. Oh, Alain is just playing a character and he talks like a dumbass. Well, he doesn't enjoy me because he doesn't know how better I have a voice than him. I talk so much better than him. Then people always compliment my English by saying, I cannot understand you. They're just jealous. We have the first people in the chat, which is Tails 2. What's up? So, Kimlator's Film paid me a lot of money to do this live stream. I will do my best to be entertaining, or at least good enough to get my paycheck. What's up, Def Ality? Noah, yes, it is me, Noah Smalljohnson himself. As the cool kids say, I am the coolest kid on the block. What's up, Tableau Player 54? That's Juju Guy. More like, that's Juju Gay. I'm sorry, but that's true. So, I will show you my little setup because it is gonna be very epic. Firstly, we have this camera angle, and then if we go a little bit back, wow, we have the Noah Puter, my little poster, and this is my full setup, and then we can even go on the side so I can talk to you directly. We also can go on the laptop itself with a little zoom if we want, and there's also a table for where I will do my epic dating advice drawings with my trusty Crayola crayons. This is what you call a good live stream. Are you in love with a dead grandmother? Well, you're gonna have to tell me what's her name. I have a lot of cougars in my book, and a little dog is crying next to me, so that is not ideal. Good luck on your grind to round 100. Just, I won't play the game today. I'm not a gamer, as the kids say. I am more of a dead grandmother. Dead grandmother. The round 100 live stream was last week by Kim Lator's Film and not by Noah. So if you want to look at this, it's already done, and they did reach wave 100, by the way. Unless the title is not correct because I didn't stream it correctly, but it is a Q&A with Noah Smalljohnson. Noah Smalljohnson, are you in love with my dead grandmother? Please say her name so I can know who it is exactly because it's hard. Please stop giving my grandmother more kids. Look, it's not my fault if I don't enjoy wearing protection. That's just life. We're so lucky to get a Q&A with Noah Smalljohnson himself. Thank you very much, Mike. I know you're a big fan. I'm sadly not a fan of your grandma. I'm sorry, she's not my favorite. That's life. Are you still dating Vincent's grandma? No, it was a one-time thing. Sadly, didn't work out. I didn't really enjoy being his step-grandfather, so it didn't really fit with me. We being for real. Look, I'm sorry that's Juju gay. That's life. I read it as gay first, and now I have to roll with it. Otherwise, I would look stupid if I admitted I was wrong. Admitting you're wrong is the first step to being a loser. You just have to accept your fate as being right all the time. That way, you know you're right. Can you just say, free for all, please? Free for all, please? Start the game! There you go. How did you meet Betty? Well, Tales 2, this is the story from the first I'm in love with a dead grandmother game. You can actually know for only $4.99 the full story. Why would I say it when you can pay money to know it? That's how you will know I'm a good businessman. Out of curiosity, how many megabytes of storage does your camera have? My camera has 500 megabytes of storage. Noah, can you do a Noah Smalljohnson movie? If I didn't make a Noah Smalljohnson movie, I would want Jean-Claude Van Damme to play me. I think Jean-Claude Van Damme is one of the few actors that could truly capture my beauty, as the kids say. So, if you want any advice, just tell me and I will check what I can do for you. So you just have to tell me something you want to know about your dating life and I will try to explain it to you as best as I can with this beautiful table. Oh yeah. This is truly gonna be incredible. I cannot wait to do a live stream as myself, of course, because I'm truly me, for a few hours of just talking. I'm literally not gonna die of doing this. It's gonna be very epic. So we can start the little drawings, because I think it's gonna be very epic. How many dead grandmothers are you in love with? So let's start by explaining how many dead grandmothers I'm in love with. What are Alain and Marie doing right now? I don't think you want to know. They're probably in their bed doing the nasty, but that's not my job. Alright. So, as you know, this is me. So this is me, right there, as you can see. Oh yeah. And that's your grandmother. There you go. I think that's a pretty good explanation of how many grandmothers I'm in love with. If you're well then I'm in love with your grandmother. There you go. The first question has been answered. This is truly quality live stream. Incredible. So now let's just go here. Wow. Mini alert. I do not know a Minnie the dog. I am not the owner of Minnie the dog. I'm just, I have a little white thingy walking around. He's not related to me in any way. Betty's Naughty Tape, please. Sadly, again, we won't play I'm in love with Ramadan and Battle Royale, even if you should, and you should buy all the DLCs. But I'm not a fan of my own game, you know. Kimlator Slim pay me to be in the game for $1, and then I am in the game, but I'm not, as the kids say, one of the gamers. I am a gamer, but more of your grandmother. I game your grandmother, I plug my controller in your grandmother, and then I play her. Can you please stop tickling your pickle? Look, nobody's gonna stop me from tickling my pickle. I am the king of tickling pickles, and I'm gonna tickle all the pickles I want. What do you think of Asagri's grandmother? I've actually never met Asagri's grandmother. So I do not know a lot about Asagri's grandmother. I know Asagri is the most famous American botanist of the 19th century, but Asagri himself, otherwise, I don't know a lot about him. I bought a skin. Does that mean my life means a thing? It depends. Did you buy a 50-cent skin? Did you buy a 99-cent skin? Did you buy the $2.99 battle pass? Or did you buy one of the premium skin? Because if you bought one of the premium skin, then your life does mean a thing. But if you didn't buy one of the premium skin, well, your life kind of means a thing. How much did it cost to release your game? I'm not the creator of the games. I'm actually Noah Smalljohnson, the actor they hired for the game, you know? So I do not know anything about game development. You're my favorite character. Thank you very much. And I can see that there's Anjaganta that said, ew, ew, quit, ew, you plus, ew, you. Thank you very much for the feedback. I will take this in mind next time I do your grandmother. So, for grandmother, use regular controller for when you play them, or you need an Atari controller because of grandma. This is a really good question. So let's talk about which controller their grandmother use. As you know, grandmothers use a very old controller port compared to new fellas that use more of a USB port. So yes, for grandmothers, you do need to plug an Atari 2600 style joystick into them compared to the new ladies that use something more like a keyboard. And if you're really, really young, you probably have Bluetooth inside of you, so you can connect wirelessly using the interweb, if that's clear. Thank you very much. You can absorb this information. Old people, younger, and very young use Bluetooth. Thank you very much. I think that's good enough for this explanation. What is your best skin in your opinion? Well, the best skin is definitely me, and it's free, so you have a great deal. Otherwise, Blocky Noah would probably be second because it's me. All the rest. There's Code Big PP, which is technically my child. Code Big PP is good, Blocky Noah is good, and Noah is good, you know. As long as it's me, it's high quality. Now, really informative, thanks Noah. Don't worry. They don't look like controllers. What the heck? They look so much like controllers, you have no idea. Look at this. This is an Atari 2600 controller. This is a keyboard, I guess that's not a controller. And this is interweb. That's not a controller either, so only one of them is a controller. I hope that makes sense to you. What, the Sigma? Hey then, thanks, legendary. I have an Atari controller, so perhaps too I can play a Grandma. Definitely. You just need to keep it ready in your backpack, and that way you can be ready to plug it in a Grandma as you need. Tabor player said emoji, emoji, emoji. That's too recent for me. I cannot read hieroglyph. Are dead grandmothers your enemy? Of course not. They are my friend. They are even more than a friend to me. They are what I want. Do you like Scrubby Toilet? Scrubby Toilet is a good skin, but again, me, I prefer myself. As a good people, I enjoy playing with myself. I play with myself every day. All I do is playing with myself. If I don't play with myself, am I really playing? That's the question. Plug and play, as they say. Indeed. So, if you have any other question you need me to explain in a drawing form, just tell me and I will explain to you very fast. The fastest you can even say. Have you ever met Louise? I don't think I've met Louise. Again, I'm not there when they make the games, you know, I'm just there to be in the game. You play with yourself. Let me explain how I play with myself. Wait, that's the wrong thing. Let me explain how to play with yourself. So, for example, this is me. Let me do a nice drawing of me. This is not a mustache from World War II, by the way. This is a regular mustache. So do not think I am from World War II. This is not the kind of mustache I wanted to do. So this is me with my nice shirt. There you go. Then I use my Atari 2600 controller. There you go. And then I play the game I'm in love with a dead grandmother with me inside. There you go. So then the controller controls the game wirelessly with the console. The console is there, it's powered on. So the game sends data and then I can control myself. So this is how I play with myself. I think that's a pretty good tutorial. You can play with yourself the same way. This is how to play with yourself. You use the game controller to send data to play with yourself. I think that's very clear. That's very nice. If you need any other advice, please tell me. So I think this is very nice and very clear. Now. Sorry, I have trouble getting the right camera. Can you say, I'm jumping? I think that's all. I'm normally jumping. That's it. Wow, wow, look, I'm so high. Wow, mom, look, I'm so high. But what if I'm not in the game? Now, that's a good question. You cannot play with yourself if you're not in the game. How can you play with yourself if you're not in a video game is a really good question. I don't think there's a lot of way to play with yourself outside of being in a game. I wouldn't see any other way of playing with yourself if you're not in a game. So I cannot clear this up. I guess you need to make a game, you need to be in it to be able to play with yourself. That's all I can say. Noah, have there been any secret never before found in your games? I do not know. I'm just a little actor. I do not make the games. I guess you would have to ask the two losers that spend all their days doing this. How are you able to play I'm in love with Grandmother with an Atari controller? That's a good question, but doesn't need really explaining. There's little adapters that you can plug another controller in and then play. They're like $20 on eBay or Amazon or your mom. So you can do this. That actually does exist, by the way. You can use a little adapter to play with any controller you want, which is very useful when you do not own 1 billion PlayStation controller and you need to test multiplayer. So that's good. Can I have your mustache? Well, to have a nice mustache like me, you just need to let it grow and to not cut it. So it's a very easy tutorial. Like, if you need me to tutorial you How to not cut your mustache, you can tell me. Does playing with yourself build the necessary skills to wield grandma's art? If you play with yourself, you know how to play with others. You need to train before you go to action. So I do think it is necessary to play with yourself before going for that grandmothers. You need to grind that XP before attacking the boss. Games with character creators, that's true. Then you can play with yourself. If you create yourself, you can play with yourself. What if instead of I'm jumping, it was I'm gooning? This is very nasty. Tumblr player 54, I don't know how you dare say things like this. We are PG right now. We do not go in the nasty place. I'm a genius. Yes, you are. I am not Alain. I don't know. Noah, are you sponsored by eBay? Sadly, I am not sponsored by eBay. I'm sponsored by your dead grandmother. Hi, Noah, friendly neighborhood Damas. What's up? I'm really sorry to hear about the U-Mobile. My condolences. Well, I don't remember if in the game it was my car. I do in the game, I mean, yes. But it's not my car in real life. It was just my car in the story that they wrote, you know? I'm just an actor playing the roles. Story, you two look just familiar. I look so much better than Alain. You have no idea. I don't. How dare you say this? I have your autograph in my house. Do you want me to come over your house too? Do you want to own me in your house? That would be insane. Nora. It's Noah, not Nora. I love your game. Thank you very much, TL2. Very epic. Do you consider yourself a goon? Like a subordinate villain. I am so good in English, it's insane. I do not consider myself a goon. Neither do I consider myself a gooner. I am a hero, and that's it. You know. So, let's switch for this camera for absolutely no reason, because it's even worse quality, so it's very good. Will there be a Potato Sack Racing 2024? I mean 2025. I am not the creator of Potato Sack Racing 2024, so I have no idea. I cannot know. I am Noah Smalljohnson. How do you want me to Smalljohnson your Johnson? I do not know those information. I cannot Johnson any Johnson without knowing the Johnson. Do you like Dave from Potato Sack Racing? I haven't played Potato Sack Racing. I'm all about the grandmothers. I did play your grandma, cool bro, but I didn't play Potato Sack. What are your opinion on turtle witness protection? Can you please tell me more so I can have an informed opinion? I didn't look at any studies. Noah loves gooning. How dare you say I love gooning? You do not know me, friendly neighborhood Damas. These camera angles are revolutionary. This is truly epic and truly revolutionary indeed. I can be anywhere at any time and you don't even know it. This is the future. You don't know where I'm gonna come from. You don't know if I'm gonna switch there or if I'm gonna switch there. It's truly incredible. This is the future of entertainment. Noah, can you tell me how I make my Johnson bigger? The back of the laptop, yes. This is the Noah Pewter. This is the next technology in Noah technology. Thank you very much. So, how to make your Johnson bigger? Let's explain why you shouldn't want your Johnson to be bigger. So, let me draw friendly neighborhood Damas. He does have long hair. And he wears a little cowboy hat. So, there you go. This is friendly neighborhood Damas, who has a Smalljohnson, as you can see. But now, the question is, how do I make... Well, I need another color to explain better. He wants to know how to make his Johnson bigger. This is what he wants. But he shouldn't want this. The way to get the woman is not to get your Johnson bigger. It is actually... Let me redraw him with his cowboy hat. There you go. I'm sorry, you did take weight in my second drawing, but it's good enough. What you want is... Wait, do I have a purple pen? This is not purple, but it's gonna be purple enough for this. You want... it's broken. It's gonna do the job. You want to wear a purple shirt. Having a purple shirt is actually gonna increase your masculinity by 100%. Having a big pee-pee only increases by 25%. But wearing a purple shirt, no, that's how you get the ladies. All the ladies will want it. The ladies in the chat can confirm a purple shirt is better than a big pee-pee. A big pee-pee is overrated. You do not want a big pee-pee. What you want is a purple shirt. So I think that's good enough. The ladies want purple shirt. They do not want big pee-pee. I hope that's good. I hope it's clear. Thank you very much. Wait, lost some stuff. Okay. My frame picture of you and Betty are beside my computer. If you could point out towards stage right, you will have a neck pic picture of Noah and a picture. Oh my god, I'm losing. The chat is going too fast. Turtle who witness crime and are in danger of telling them about in court. Okay. So for turtle protection that did witness a crime, if it is not a crime made by me to someone's dead grandma, then I do think they should be protected. But if they are, if they know a secret about me digging up a dead grandma or something like this, they should be killed. All turtles who know about my crimes should die. Would you say that you are Sigma? Is this really a question? We both know it's the truth. I am the ultimate Sigma. I just taught someone how to attract more ladies. So when looking for grandmas, do you prefer to meet them in public or do you prefer inside the retirement home? Look, that's gonna be another advice. Where to meet dead grandmothers? Let's do a quick and easy tutorial on how to meet dead grandmothers. The best place to meet dead grandmothers. So let's say this is an old lady. You can recognize that this is a lady because I made the dress on her with the little nice hair, and that is you. You can recognize you're not a lady because you do not have a dress. You want to go inside the dead grandmother or alive grandmother in this scenario. What you want to do is to get her into a corner. See, the lady is there. You get her into a corner. So this is going to be a wall. You want to push her the more you can against the wall. Once she is fully against the wall, so the wall is there, she's fully against the wall, you're next to her, and for some reason you became a baby, but that's not the point. She cannot run away. If she tries to run away, you're blocking this escape, you're blocking this escape, so there is no running away if you're blocking her to a wall, so she cannot go away. So the only choice is love. So what matters the most is not where you get her, it's that you get her in a corner so she cannot go away and she doesn't have the choice to love you. There you go. I hope this is clear. I hope this is gonna be helpful for you. So now, let me just scroll up a little bit. Okay. Cool, bro. I'm at rank 115 and I'm in love with Ramadan on Battle Royale. Am I a pro gamer? If you play I'm in love with Ramadan on Battle Royale and you do own skins, you are automatically a pro gamer. I hope you have enough pepper. I do have a lot of pepper. That is me. This is life changing. Just buy a lot of purple shirt. Can confirm purple shirt are so in right now. As long as they're being worn by someone with a Smalljohnson, the girls are all attracted by it. I can confirm it. I'm gonna buy 36 purple shirt tomorrow. Ideally with little lines. That's how you know it's good. And it needs to be a polo. What is your favorite thing about dating dead grandmothers? Please explain using a drawing. Alright, but there's a misconception about me dating dead grandmothers, which I'm gonna be explaining very carefully. So, one thing that people think is that I try to get dead grandmothers. But that is not true. This is fake news. Let me even clarify. Fake news. This is fake. What I want is not dead grandmothers. It's beautiful, alive grandmothers. There you go. This is what I want. The reason people say this is because of those stupid people at Kim Lator Swim. They named the game I'm in love with your dead grandmother. There you go. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. They named the game like this, but I only found out she was dead during the story. It's not my fault. I didn't know she was dead I didn't know she was dead. I was just in love with the grandmother, the alive one. I wasn't in love with a dead one because it's hard to be in love with someone that's dead. Ideally, you want to get with them just before they are dead, not when they are dead. When they are dead, they cannot do anything interesting. When they are alive, they can remove their teeth, they can do so much stuff. But when they're dead, you cannot do anything with them. This is a last resort only solution. This is ideal. Thank you very much. So now, let me just continue. I have so many questions, it's gonna be very complicated. That's not the right angle. There you go. Purple shirt noted, indeed. Noah can give me a late happy birthday. Of course, Jack Bone. Alain Lagacé told me about you. I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I know it's late. I wasn't able to tell you before, but I really mean it. I hope you got a ton of dead grandmothers just for you. Or even alive. If your parents bring you to an retirement home and gave you free reign to take as many grandmothers as you want, then you got the best birthday, and I hope this is what you got. My wife left me for a man in purple shirt. It's very likely it's me, and I'm sorry about it. Noah is no one, if not the expert on protection. I do not use any protection. Using protection is way overrated, as you want the worms to touch you if you use grandmothers. This is ideal. You want all the sensation. She died. That's the whole plot of the game. Yeah, but I didn't know back then that she was dead. You know, that's very emotional. I love how men who wear dresses in this diagram is flawed. There has been no men with dresses in my diagram. Uh, I'm not about this. Men wear shirts and women wear dresses. Otherwise, it's gonna be so complicated. Noah, do you know how to resurrect dead grandmothers? I am not a wizard. I am only a dead grandmother. Noah, if you got your own country, what will it be called and what will your flag be? I can definitely draw my own flag. So, there you go. I will do... Oh no, I'm running out of paper. I didn't take enough paper. I really thought I took a lot. No! I'm gonna have to go get more paper. But let's do the flag. So of course in the middle there would be me. With my mustache, as you can see. My beautiful smile, my nose. So that's me in the middle with my hair. Very nice. So there would be me in the middle of the flag. Then there would be pink in the background. And little heart. There you go. That would be my flag. For Noah country. Noah country would be the name because I'm very original. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna need more peppers. So I will text my assistant so I can get more pepper. Let me just try my best. I'm calling my assistant. Hopefully I will get more pepper. She didn't answer. So I'm assuming she knows what I want. I got a text from Obama himself. Obama said yes, he will bring me more pepper. Very nice. Flag's gotta be purple. I do not have purple, but yes, imagine it's purple in the background. Are those the paper I got, but I forgot them? Yes. Very nice. So I have more pepper. Damn, mainstream media twisting the truth about you and the grandmothers. I know. I cannot believe it. We'll just switch the camera to the one that has the right angle. Very nice. That's necrophilia. I'm glad you cleared it up. I know people don't, they say lies. Noah, I'm going to a concert tomorrow. Any advice to pick up ladies at the Living Tombstone? Living Tombstone sounds like there's gonna be a lot of dead grandmothers that came back to life. So I will do my best to help Friendly Neighborhood Damas to get dates tomorrow. So, with my brand new peppers, so this is Friendly Neighborhood Damas with his long hair again, but no dress because he is a man. He will go to a Living Tombstone concert, so I assume This is a living tombstone with a microphone singing at the concert. There's gonna be a lot of people there. Those are people. And this is the fan that we're talking about. He's gonna be at a living tombstone concert. Now, he wants to attract the female version of those. So, for example, this one has a dress. To him. And I assume, ideally, is Johnson. So the goal is to get the attraction of the female viewers of the living tombstone to go to his Johnson or maybe to himself. Now, the issue being he has a Smalljohnson and no purple shirt. Again, the advice is quite simple, and I think it's pretty obvious. You need to get a purple shirt. But be careful. If you have a purple shirt, all the ladies will be attracted to you. And then, what you want to do is grow a mustache ideally before tomorrow. That way, literally all the ladies, including the living tombstone, will be attracted to you, and not only you, but also your Johnson. This is the plan. You grow a mustache. If you do not have the time, you can probably buy one at a dollar store. Then you buy a purple polo, and you're all set to get the attraction of everyone there. And this is risky, because you're going to be so sexy that some men are going to be attracted to you. Now, it is going to be your choice if you decide to accept the love from the men or to refuse it. Remember that refusing it will break some hearts, and it's kind of sad. If I were you, I would do a line. I would make everyone stand in line to get to you, so everyone can get action one by one with you. This is the most fair version of the scenario, because otherwise you will make some people sad. It's better to accept everyone in your pants than only some people. So this is the lesson. Thank you very much. Now, let's go see the other question. Hit the greedy. I do not know how to hit the greedy, sadly. Noah, without doxing yourself, where do you live? I live in Chilliwack, Canada, the best city of all. Are you French? This is what you call cultural appropriation. I use the French voice, the ha, but I'm not French. I just love to use cultural appropriation. I wear the sombrero when I want, and I dance the salsa. I just use all the culture into one. That way, I can make myself a personality. I like all your nose is under your mustache. Yes, I am talented individual. It's very artistic. It was mostly like an artistic expression of how I feel inside. What are you drawing? I'm helping people with their issues using crayons. Noah, when are you gonna make more music? This is actually very secret. I do not make the music. It's Kim Lattersfilm that hires people to make them. Again, I am only an actor. I am only an individual being used by a corporation, paying me pennies for all my work. This is awful. If you could only choose one and never the other, would you choose unlimited dead grandmothers or unlimited McDonald's? I'm not a fan of McDonald's. I prefer to eat grandmothers. So I would definitely use grandmothers. Obama sounded pretty girly there. Did he get kicked in the Johnson? I personally never attacked Obama. I do not know if he got kicked in the Johnson before. I am not his bodyguard. I'm sorry if Obama sounded girly. It is not my fault. Well, hello, said Craftelio. Well, hello to you too. What is your favorite console? As a fellow gamer, I mostly play anything I can play I'm in love with a grandmother on. Hello there, your fan from Iraq. I am not Kim Lattersfilm as Andros. I am only Noah Smalljohnson. So I don't know the comments. I didn't see those. I'm not Alain, the creator of the creator of Kim Lattersfilm, or Marie, the co-creator. I am only Noah Smalljohnson. Noah, how do I make friends in real life? This is a very good question, Potato Sack Racing Sim fan. Let me explain to you how to make friends in real life. So, this is you with some reason a ball in your pants. So this is you that I badly draw with a ball in their pants, and you want to make friends. But all the other people, I assume, they don't like you, so they cannot be friends with you. So that's why you have issue, because they don't like you. It's you, and you don't have any friends. This is very sad. I will also put a woman friend there, so it's fair. This is a woman, those are men. And for diversity, I will also put a non-binary fella holding numbers. So those are men, this is a woman, and this is a non-binary fella holding a 1 and a 2. I guess non-binary wouldn't have a 1 and a 2. It's fine. Let's see. So the way you want to attract them is by being cool. And again, what is cool? We both know it. It's a mustache and a purple shirt. Now, what you need to be careful is by wearing a mustache and a purple shirt, yes, you will start to attract the people that don't want to be your friends, but also romantically. So what you need to be careful is, if you want them to be your friends, you do need to remove some stuff from you to not be too interesting emotionally. So the way you want to do it is only have the mustache or only have the purple shirt. You cannot have both of them at once. Or if you want, you can wear maybe another color instead of purple, maybe like blue. That would be less attracting. And that way you can remove the romantic factor and just have friends to play with you in real life. But if you wear too much, keep in mind, you will be attracted as emotional support for all those people. The non-binary will run to you, the girls will run to you, and even the male will run to you sexually. So be careful to this. So you want to only have a mustache or only have a purple shirt. You cannot have both. Otherwise, it's going to be too interesting for the people. They will want to date you too much. Very dangerous to be a Noah Smalljohnson. Very dangerous. Can you draw a Noah console? I can definitely try. Let me try to draw a Noah console the way I would do it. So, if we use the PS5 as an example, this is a PS5, this is what it looks like. There's a disk drive, there's this, there's the slot for the disk drive. So this is the PS5. There you go. This is the PS5. Now, if I would do my own console, I would use something more interesting. So I would start like this. I would put a disk drive there. I would then put some decoration. There you go. This is the on button. This is the eject button for the disk drive. Then I would add some forms to it. And a little stand, of course. So this would be my console. With the disk drive slot there. The on button, the eject button. That's it. That would be my console. This is compared to another game console. There you go. This is beautiful. Alright. Love you guys and your games. Sadly, I am not the creator of the games. I only am the actor of the game. But I will make sure to tell Alain Marie you love the games. I will even say thank you from them to you. I have a mustache already. If you have a beard, it doesn't count. You need to shave your beard. You cannot have a mustache and a beard. The beard removes all the manliness. You need only a mustache, not a beard. If you have any hair other than on your mustache, that doesn't count. Oh, no men too. If you wear a purple shirt and you have a mustache, you will attract any gender. And if you're a woman, make sure to get a mustache and a purple shirt. You will also attract men. That's how it works. Noah, would you ever play the critically acclaimed Best Video Game of the Year, I'm in Love with Ramadan Online Battle Royale, with Betsy? I would definitely love to play I'm in Love with Ramadan Online Battle Royale with Betsy, but sadly she's dead. I would need a way to resurrect her, otherwise it's gonna be kind of complicated to play with someone dead. I would assume I can maybe bury a controller in her grave, but then it gets a bit complicated. I will try to find a solution. Noah, you speak as someone who's settled for perhaps dating a grandfather. Can you confirm? Noah, you speak as someone who's settled for perhaps that. I am very confused, Wendy. I'm sorry. I need you to repeat the question, but for a 5-year-old instead of a Nazu. What are you then? I'm confused. Tabor player. I am Noah Smalljohnson, the beautiful actor from I'm in Love with Ramadan, the known celebrity, the incredible fella. Noah, do you have advice for dating women who are a little bit stronger and taller? So you want to date a wrestler. That's good. Let's do a little advice for dating a wrestler. This is gonna be you because you're gonna have a mustache and you're gonna have a purple shirt. If you don't, there's no chance you will be able to date a grandma. So this is you. Wait, what's your name? This is blah, blah, blah. Hazardous. Okay. You equal Hazardous. There you go. This is you. And you want, you have legs, of course, and you have arms. You want to date a strong lady. So this is a lady with muscles, as you can see. Those are muscles. So you want this. But you are scared probably that she's going to beat you up and you're going to bleed all over the place. Because that's going to be you. If you do a wrong move, she's going to beat you up and you're going to be all bloody. And normally, it's only the girls that are bloody. So this is confusing. But now, the solution. Because of this that we just talked about, this is a weak spot. So what you're going to do is that you're going to walk around with tampons in your hands at all time. And also maybe pads. That way, if you have tampon and pads, you're ready for whatever her preferences are. Then you're going to stalk her every day until you see that she has her period. And when she has it, you give it to her, and she's going to fall in love with you instantly. There you go. It's as easy as this. Use the weakness for your advantage. It's easy. Favorite band? Definitely Kimlator Swim. Would you win Goku or Lord Accurate Noah? Is this really a question? We both know it would be me. Who is your crush? Betty, old lady from I'm in love with her mother. Love the non-binary friend. We have to be inclusive in this world. Noah, do I have a high chance if I become a plumber with a purple shirt? If you are a plumber with a purple shirt and a mustache, you will be invincible. Literally, you can do anything you want. But yes, do not wear a tie. This is important. Where can I get the puzzle glasses? I would assume on the interweb. I found a pair of the glasses at my local store near me. This is incredible. I got a tough question. Sleepy Butcher, feel free to tell me. I will answer it very fast. Noah, what is your height and weight and birthday? This is so many questions that I never thought about knowing. I don't even remember my age, so this is complicated. Anyway, I gotta go to bed and I wake up early to go watch my nephew football game in the morning. Thank you for the advice, Noah. You are my hero. You are my hero too. Make sure to tell your nephew I said hi to his grandma. That may be the most vaginal. How dare you go with the goon? Don't go with the goon, Wendy. Simply perfect, breathtaking event. Thank you very much. I hope Kimlator's Fame is paying you fairly. I'm getting only $1 per game. It's insane. They are taking advantage of me so much. Did Wally G steal your riz, Noah? Wally G is indeed in a purple shirt with a mustache. I never thought about it. This is crazy. This has got to be my favorite live stream so far. Well, it's the first one with Noah Smalljohnson. What can you say? I am just the best. Do you have advice on getting a goth girlfriend? Alright, I will do you an advice. And I won't do you, I will just do an advice. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me doing you. So now, for a goth girlfriend, we need to get more pens because she's gonna be dark. Just like a dark girlfriend. So this is gonna be a goth girlfriend. I need to do the dress. Okay, yes, there you go. And since she's dark, she probably has like bats near her or something. There you go. That's a bat. So she's a dark girlfriend, an emo girlfriend. Let's say emo because goth is gonna be confusing. Let's say goth / emo. There you go. And then you are Crafty Low. So Crafty Low, you're there. Just a regular man. Low. There you go. Incredible. So that's you. This is your goth girlfriend that you want. So your goal is to get this. And ideally, I don't think you want a bat following her. So you're gonna have to get rid of the bat. So one thing we know about vampires is that they don't like garlic, I think. So make sure to get a garlic with you. Always have a garlic on you. That way you can throw the garlic on the bat to eliminate it. She will be so sad that she lost her bat friend that she will need advice from you. And then when she's gonna cry, because she's gonna be very sad, you're gonna go to her and give her kisses. And once you give her kisses because you killed her bat, making her happy, because she's gonna become happy that she found a man like you to make her feel better, well then it's gonna be love guaranteed. So what you need to do is get garlic, throw it on a bat, then she's gonna be sad, then you go comfort her, and then you have a gut girlfriend. You can make sure to take this in mind. This is how to get a gut girlfriend or emo girlfriend. Kill the bat that's following her, then she's gonna be sad, then you go date her, and then you have the girlfriend for life. She will never forget how nice you were of making her feel better about killing her bat. This is a step-by-step guide. What an educational live stream. Thank you very much. To repeat myself, you said during the livings. Sorry, my brain is dying because I do not have one. To repeat myself, you said during the Living Tombstone concert, your style attracts both men and women. Have you ever dated a grandfather instead of a grandmother? Are you beacon? I do not know what beacon is, but I know what bisexual is. Beacon, I guess, means that you are bi and stupid, because con in French means stupid, so I would assume, are you bi stupid? I prefer the woman. I go for the woman of any age, the Waluigi, the woman, the Wario, all the wa, but I do not go for the me. The me are for men because they're me, and the wa is for incredible because they're Wario, Waluigi, woman. That means good. Wa means good, me means bad, Mario bad, Waluigi good. You know, makes sense. I got grandma. No, that's gaming. Alright, thank you, Noah. No worries. When he's right, he's right. I'm just always right. We goofing up in this chat. At least you're not gooning in the chat. That's what matters. No politics, my guy. I want everyone to have fun. Everyone is having fun. Noah, send me $5. How dare you ask me for $5? You should send me no $5. How do you get over a divorce? Alright, let's get to the serious talk. So now, you are a little man, I would assume. There you go. And you are with a woman. There you go. She has long hair because all women have long hair. And you no longer love each other. There was love, and now there is no love. This is so sad. And then you broke up, and she went to live with me, of course. So she went to live with a real Sigma like me. Because I wore a purple shirt. Wait, let me get the thing. I wore a purple shirt, and I had a mustache, so she loves me now. But me, I am not monogamous. I go with all the grandmas that I can. So she doesn't have all the love yet. She only has a part of my love, but I have so much love to give that whatever she wants, she can get it from me. But now you're all alone, all sad, crying every day. This is you. I didn't use a red pen for this, but this is you, and this is me with your ex-wife. Now you want to know how to get over it. Well, it's quite simple, but quite tragic. Need to find a tall place. You get a cord. And this is the solution. This is the only way to get through a divorce. I'm just kidding, of course. The real way is to go get with us. I will let you see your ex-wife from time to time. That is the solution. When I'm done with her, you can take my place. There you go. This is the solution. Ask me permission to see your ex-wife again. I will let you have like 10 minutes per week with her. Because I'm generous like this. I hope you're happy. And I didn't take the right one. There you go. Defalti, send me the $5 it gives you. I won't send anyone $5. I'm too poor. Wait. I skipped so many people. Can you give me a smooth pickup line to use on grandmas? The best one would be, "Hello, I'm a plumber. I'm here to fix your old pipe, eh? Talk, talk, talk!" With a hammer, and then she will let you into her house. And that's it. Noah, are those crayons edible? No, and I don't want to I don't want to try them, please. That's how I got married. Very nice. Does it work on scene girls? I do not know what a scene girl is, Oliver. I'm very sorry. B icon. A B icon. I'm stupid. You need to work with my Noah mind. but I respect your preference. My wife is watching this with me, and I think she's going to leave me for Noah. What should I do? You should let her. Now let me show you what your wife should do. So this is, let me take a blue pen because they work well. This is Mike. No purple shirt, no mustache, a little loser. So let's even clarify this. I'm sorry, Mike, but this is the truth and you know it. This is a loser. And you were lucky enough to get with a woman. With a beautiful dress that's killing her in her head. Let's say, woman. This is a woman. You got lucky and you love each other very much. But then the issue is that she saw the most Sigma man in universe, being me. And now you don't know what to do because she's gonna leave you for me. With my purple shirt, of course. So you do not know what to do because you're a loser and you know it. You do not have a purple shirt. You have no mustache. Your woman wants me. I'm sorry. So now the issue is she doesn't love you anymore, but she loves me instead. As you can see. Now, am I generous enough to give it back to you? I am not. So your only option is as fast as you can, you grow a mustache and you get a purple shirt. That way, finally, she will see you again and be happy with you again. And wearing a purple shirt and having a mustache will also erase this. You will no longer be a loser, but you will instead be a winner. It's as easy as this. And then once you're a winner, your girlfriend, who has very good taste, will finally want to be with you and not just have to be with you. The only reason she is not with me currently is that she is in another country. It's the only thing separating her from me. But if you become the Noah of your country, then you will be sure she will stay with you forever. Be careful, because someone else in your country could get the Riz and get a mustache and a purple shirt before you. And if that happens, well, you know she won't have any choice but to go with this person. So be careful and wear the purple shirt and the mustache before it is too late. Thank you very much. Now, what's the next question? Alright, so install Mike. Thanks, Noah, from MeetCon. No worry, it is my pleasure. Noah, I think it would be a great idea to make a masterpiece drawing with only the white crayon. Truly, I don't think you would see it very well, but I know this is your idea, but still, I don't know how great it would look. Follow-up question. What is your solution for world peace? No, let's get serious. There's no kidding about stuff like this. I can't believe I have no black crayon. I guess Crayola was kind of racist when they make the pack. Or otherwise, is there a black crayon? Is this? No, I truly have no black crayon. That's insane. So I guess blue is going to be my black. So, as you can see, this is Earth. With the continent. This is Canada here. Very nice. This is the United States. This is Australia. I think that looks like Earth. I can even color it so it looks even more real. Wait. Ah, I forgot Africa. I'm sorry. There you go. It's kind of connected to Australia, but there's also like Little Iceland, I guess. Ah, I forgot Antarctica. Wait. I'm gonna please Wendy too, because once I do Antarctica, I'm gonna color it with white. Very nice. So this is Earth. The issue being that people, especially in Russia and US, like to attack other people with bombs. What would be the solution? Is to make sure there is love everywhere. Instead of war. If there was love coming out instead of war, then everyone could be happy. The solution to get love instead of war is quite easy, but it does include money. So what we can do to solve this is pretty simple. You just take the money and you wire it directly into my account. If you wire the money of all the world into my account directly, you bypass the war, as you can see. And then I will make sure this happens. The first step is getting all the money into my account, and then you leave it to me, and I will make sure it happens. This is guaranteed to bring world peace and love everywhere in the world. This is my plan. Make sure you know about it. There you go. Thank you very much. Very nice. Oh my god, there's so many people attacking. Okay. Noah, I dare you to steal something from Kimlator HQ. I would go to jail. I cannot do this. Eat one of the crayons. You eat one of the crayons. Sorry, I ate the black ones. Wendy is known to like the blacks. See, I knew they were edible. Crazy. What would be a good place to take a grandma on a first date? This is a good question, MeetCon, and thankfully this is something I am a professional at. So, this is you. Meet. Is it meet like this? Yes. Con. There you go. This is you. As you can see. I will do a little arrow so we don't get... So it doesn't get complicated. And this is a grandma that you found, I assume, at a nursing home. And you want to get her to know you so you can love each other. There you go. Very nice. You want to be in love with her. But the issue is that I assume you don't want to take her back to her place so the police doesn't know if you did something. So the main place would be first to get her to a graveyard. If you get her to a graveyard, she will see the tombs and remember how old she is, and it will make her very sad. Because she will see that she will die soon if you bring her to a graveyard. So after bringing her to a graveyard, you made her realize her time is limited. And since her time is limited, she will be feeling vulnerable. And once she feels vulnerable, she will look around. Her little eyes will wonder, what is happening? And then you will be there in the corner of her eye. She'll be like, oh my god, he is so young. He is my chance to feel young again. And then, kapoosh! This is supposed to be hard. Kapoosh! Wait. Kapoosh! She will be in love with you. Because she will feel more vulnerable. She won't have the choice because the choices are limited to get with you. And boom. Love at first sight. The graveyard will make her realize she's not a premium asset anymore. She needs to get whatever she can. And you are that whatever she can get. Very incredible. Is that the word piss? I'm confused. Bro, yes, please. Noah, I'm struggling in history class. Can you explain the Holocaust? I do think I am not qualified to explain this. It does sound a little bit intense, but I can do my best. So now we will get serious because this is a serious subject. Back in the old times, there you go. There was an evil man. He didn't like some people who did nothing. He didn't like them and he wanted them gone. So he made sure to kill them. But then, thankfully, other countries that liked freedom, there you go, made sure to stop him. The end. So this is World War II, explained by me. This is how World War II ended and how it happened. Thank you very much. What does the white crayon taste like? I think you should taste it yourself and tell us. Noah, do you see yourself becoming a grandfather in the future? Well, since I mostly copulate with dead grandmothers, not dead, I'm not gonna contribute to the fake news. Since I mostly do it with grandmothers, most of them cannot actually like procreate, so I'm pretty safe that way. I do not think I will have children. I should be safe. Even if I don't wear protection, they're too old to get children, so it should be okay. Flawless plan, Noah. Thank you very much. Have you ever Noah'd it? I Noah all over the place all the time. I hope you submit this drawing to Alain and Marie. I don't think Alain Marie would enjoy them. I don't know what they would do with them. They would probably go to a museum in the future. They are high quality drawings, and not only are they high quality drawings, they are also very educational. That's how you know it's the good stuff. Wait, there you go. That's how you know it's the good stuff. Noah, can you mute? Is that I don't I'm not hip and cool with the cool kids anymore. I'm too old. I hang out too much with grandmothers. I do not know what mewing is. I think it's this. I know that's I don't know what mewing is. I'm too old. Sound like that's happening again. It's hard to know. History can repeat itself, cannot repeat itself. We do not know. What I know is that you can spend all your money in a Melode Ramadan Battle Royale and get quality skins for a great price. That's all I know. I am only Noah. I am only human. So guys, do you have any other dating question or question in general that you need me to explain? If so, feel free to tell me, because right now I do not know what to say, as the cool kids say. We have 20 people watching me talk about World War II. Wow, incredible. Otherwise, have you ever heard of Stop Killing Games movement? Yes, I did, and let me explain Stop Killing Games movement very fast. So, as you know, some awful games are online only. Let's take an example. I'm in love with your dead grandmother online battle royale. So some awful game company are making online only game like this one. Online only. So you can only play this game when you are online. So this is awful. Those evil companies like Ubisoft, Activision, Simulator Swim, those awful evil companies run by the devil. They make online only games. Because they want all the control and all the money. Out there, those people want this. So all those evil corporations, they want your money, but they also make online only games, which give them all the control to change everything they want in the game and to remove it at all time. This is truly evil. So what the Stop Killing Games movement does... My god, I didn't take it the right side. Stop Killing Game movement does is pretty easy. It wants to stop those companies from doing this. By doing this, those companies will have to include an offline mode. Or at least a way to continue playing the game so it's not online only and it cannot be discontinued. That movement has a lot of positive, but the issue is, for example, a company like Simulator Swim maybe doesn't have the resources to make the game offline, and that is an issue. I have no idea how this will impact this, but I know for some smaller companies like Simulator Swim, it's gonna be harder to make an offline mode. Who knows what will happen? But those companies are truly evil and greedy. They only want your money. Companies like Simulator Swim do not care about you. They just want your money. That's why they made the game only online. That way they can control you. And when you sign the EULA, you even agreed that they can remove the game at all time. It was in the EULA. Those people are truly evil. Evil, I tell you. They only pay me $1 per game. They should all die. So this is the Stop Killing Games movement. I hope you are educated. Noah, if you could have any animal, no matter how exotic as a pet, what would you pick? Well, let me show you what I would pick. So my animal would be like this, with a dress. It would be the grandma. Usually found In most countries, the grandma doesn't normally walk on her four legs, but it can happen. The grandma is very exotic, very rare, and also very expensive. In most countries, it is actually illegal to traffic grandmas. That is crazy. It used to be legal back in the days, so maybe they will legalize getting grandmas again, but hopefully for now I cannot. It's only a wish to get a grandma on a leash and to walk with her in the parks. That is me here, holding the grandma and walking in a park. Very beautiful. And of course, since she's on a leash, she would poop outside. So, there you go. This is what I would do if I had Betsy with me. This is how I would treat Betsy. Very well, very nice, very incredible. Hopefully, this is an animal you would like. You should sign a petition to make owning grandmothers again. I was not expecting that level of freaky. You should always expect that level of freaky. It's very freakiness. Freak on a leash, indeed. So if you have any other question, especially me explaining stuff like the Stop Killing Game movement, I'm really glad I was able to explain it properly, that companies like Simulator Sim are truly evil and only want money. So if you have any other question, feel free to tell me. I'm really doing my best. It's like a damn romance novel. Thank you, Simgor, too. I do my best to explain everything with as much skill as I can, because I am what you call Noah Smalljohnson, the most smexy fella in the world. I truly am very gamer, as you can see. Those two angles are not used a lot, so I should use it just so I have a worse quality of camera. This is truly incredible. Because look how incredible this is. I can go there. Wait, I can go here. Then I try to hide myself. Oh wait, then I try to hide myself, but then it zooms. I'm like, and then I hide myself, but oh my god, I can see myself, but I cannot. What? This is incredible. Wow. This is truly revolutionary. Thank God I installed so many cameras for absolutely no reason. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the setup. Having 4 cameras is very useful. And this one actually has its own microphone, so I can talk that way, and it actually picks up the sound. Noah, do you have a nickname? They call me your grandma's lover, because I mostly do Wendy's grandma, by the way. Wendy's grandma is my main grandma to go to. She doesn't live that far away from me, and I go to her all the time. So, very nice. What if 5 cameras? I wish I had 5 cameras. Only 4. And I did include zoom, so I have this one, this one, this one, and this one. But when you count the zoom, there's this, 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 and this. Wow. Truly revolutionary. The future of gaming. Noah explained the plot of Silent Hill 2 in very high detail, but do not spoil it. Well, as the matter of a fact, I am a professional on Silent Hill 2. So let me just... I did a mistake. Silent Hill 2. Alright. So this is going to be a summary for everyone that wants to know the story of Silent Hill 2. So for the beginning, there was a very big hill with, I assume, a camping at the top. So little houses. There you go. That was a big hill, but it was very silent. There was no music that was allowed to be played there. And then our protagonist, a musical player with a drum set. He loved to play the drums. Was gonna move into the Silent Hill, but then he saw the no music sign, and then he was not gonna let this stop him, so he started to play the music. There was music everywhere on the Silent Hill. No! The people of the Silent Hill were so sad because they didn't want to have music. And then they started to attack him because they didn't like music. They were like, no, don't play the music. So they started to get guns and to shoot at the guy that was playing music. And then the guy that was playing music died because he got shot in the face. And then from the stories I heard, the ghost of the guy playing music still haunts the Silent Hills to this day, which is why it's an horror game. There you go. That's the main story of Silent Hill 2, I assume. The first Silent Hill was, of course, of how the people moved there and how they hired moving trucks to move all up the hills. Very emotional. Noah, if you ever bypass the threshold of Columbia, Missouri, you will be met with treats and goods. Well, I have no idea where Columbia, Missouri is, but if I want goods, I will make sure to go there. The hills were silent, the residents were evil. Oliver, you're entirely right. This is basically the story of Silent Hill. Noah, will you be doing more live stream if Alain and Marie let you? Well, this is what I have planned, but I don't know. It depends if this one does well. Do you guys enjoy talking with Noah himself, or do you prefer to talk with Alain and Marie? That's the main question, you know. I was thinking of playing games on streams and stuff. Of course, me, I'm talking about Noah, playing games, but I'm not sure if people would enjoy it. This is mostly a test to see if people actually want to see Noah talk or if they prefer to see the developers talk. You know, it's complicated. Noah, can you play Eminem's Shell Shocked? From what I heard, Shell Shock is a really high quality game. I can even explain the story of wrong thing. Of M&Ms. M&Ms are little creatures, and they got a video game on the PS1 called M&M's Shell Shock. And it is said to be the best game in the world. Next to I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother, of course. Which is DGO, Dead Grandmother Online. It is equal in quality to Dead Grandmother Online, this game. So maybe I should play it to inspire myself as an actor to see how much they are good actors in this game. It also came out on the PC with matte. So the PC version of this game has math included, which is probably makes it 10 times better because doing math is fun, as you learn in Shishman. Because the game Shishman, available on PS4, has math in it. So that's how you know it's a good game. There you go. Maybe I should play this game. Maybe I shouldn't. This is a very good question. I do like talking to both. Both. It's complicated. Maybe I should do once a week it's Noah and the other week it's Kimlator Swim. Yes, that's what I meant. Maybe that would be good. Noah, if you had to choose to either kill Activision or Ubisoft, who would you choose? Well, Kimlator Swim is based in Canada, and Ubisoft does have a pretty big division in Canada. I think it would be a good idea to kill Ubisoft so Kimlator Swim has less competition. I think it would be fair and it would be ideal. Shishman actually made me smarter. Shishman is the best educational game in the world. I would argue Shishman is actually educational, and it is very educational. Older the berry, the sweeter the juice. That is very true, Sleepy Butcher. Very true. So if you have any other question you want to ask to Noah himself, feel free to tell me. I will answer everything. And I try to be very educational in my answers, of course. It is very important to inform other people about all the information. You know. I don't know which camera to use for when I'm not drawings. I have too many choices. I think this one is probably the best. Oh, wait, let me go there. Wait, no, that's not the one. Crazy. Noah, do you use the same shirt every time or do you have multiple? As a fellow Noah, I only have one purple shirt. I try to keep it very clean. I just ordered a new one, by the way. So I need a lot of purple shirt to be able to rotate them. But right now I only have one shirt that I wear every single day of my life. That's how I am. We need Shishman and John Fart on stream one day. It will be very hard. Shishman and John Fart at the same time or one by one? Because at the same time will be kind of complicated. And John Fart is not very popular. I guess he's popular with the Kim Swim fan, but from what I was told by Alain Lagacé, John Fart was one of the biggest failures of their studio next to Baby Boomer. So that's pretty crazy. I'm currently working on your wiki page. This is critical work. Well, I should even be on Wikipedia. The fact that Noah Smalljohnson doesn't have his own Wikipedia page is honestly criminal. Noah, this is critical for the wiki. Unlimited bacon or no, but no games or games. Unlimited bacon but no games or games. Unlimited games but no game. Well, I guess the only right answer is unlimited bacon but no games because unlimited games but no games doesn't really make any sense. So I would say unlimited bacon but no games just because the other one makes no sense at all. I would choose the answer that makes the most sense. What the Sigma indeed defalti? What the Sigma indeed? If you have any other question you want to ask me, feel free to ask me right now. That's not the right camera. Feel free to ask me right now. I have too many cameras and I'm confused by my own setup. This is truly 500 megabytes of storage. Very nice. And I tried to find my epic 500 megabytes storage camera, but I couldn't find it. Very sad. How much? Ah, wait. Let's switch to this. How much would a how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I did it that fast. I'm fast like this. You gotta think hard. Unlimited games but no games is pretty much buying a game online. Lol. When did you meet Betsy? This is very depending of the game. In I'm in love with your dead grandmother, the original one, I actually met Betsy at the depending because I met her in my mind. In my mind, I don't think it really counts. Otherwise, I didn't really meet her in real life. I only met her in my mind because she's dead. You know, it's hard to meet someone who's dead. But I did find her picture in the house of Michelle at my first date with her. What's Noah's favorite food? My favorite food would be your grandmother. She tastes perfect for me. Very nice. Do you have Betty's Nutty Tape in the DVD collection behind you? You know it. I film Nutty Tapes with grandmothers all the time. Well, technically, it's not a DVD, it would be a VHS, you know, but still. Noah, will I get a chance with grandmothers if I'm 4 feet to the height you have doesn't matter. What matters is three things. First, let me explain better like this. First thing the grandmas want is a small Johnson. So if you have a big Johnson, you just snap it until it's small. So first thing you want is a small Johnson. Then next thing you want, purple shirt. If you don't have a purple shirt, buy it quick. Ideally a polo. And then last thing, a nice mustache. And if you want to be sure to get the grandma, no matter your height, get a nice haircut like mine. And then you're set for glory. You will get all the grandmas you want. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. Purple shirt, mustache, small Johnson, and haircut, guaranteed. You can skip the haircut, but it's recommended you don't. That's the way of the small Johnson, my strategy, my advice, my guide, my strategy guide, my book, my mom, your grandma, my grandma, they all say the same. It is the epic strategy. I can draw it if you need, but I think it's pretty clear. Just a purple shirt, a mustache, and that's it. Very nice. Let's switch to this. Why not? Noah, what stock should I put my entire life savings to? Well, this is very simple. You have the money. You want to invest the money so it stonks in the graphs. But you don't know where to invest it. Oh my god, this pen is not ideal for you to see, so I will switch to a blue pen. I will even redraw it so it's clear. You have the money, you want to invest it so it stonks. There you go. Now that's clear. Your issue, you don't know where to put it. My answer? It's quite simple. If you put it in Noah's pocket, then you know for sure it's gonna be used well, and you know for sure it's in a safe place, and you know for sure it will be used for good. This is the answer. You put it in Noah's pocket. How do you do this? You buy all the DLC for I'm in Love with the Grandmother Online Battle Royale. This is the best way to invest your money. I would put it all in the DLC of I'm in Love with Grandmother Online Battle Royale. This is the answer, and that way you never need to know, to be wondering where you should put it. You just put it in the DLC in I'm in Love with Grandmother Online Battle Royale. You wait for more DLC and you buy everything you can. You even create new accounts to buy more and more and more. Never stop buying the DLC. This is the solution. This is the best solution, even, I would say. Hello chat, what's up BK Ishan? Hi, first time commenting. Who would win a legal battle for copyright between Eminem and Eminem? Serious answer only. Greetings from Chile. Well, I'm glad you joined the live stream, Ben, and you are able to talk to Noah Smalljohnson himself from the games. This is insane. Your first time commenting and you get to talk with the best character of the game. This is incredible. So now, you want to know who would win between Eminem and Eminem? Ah no, I'm almost out of paper. I will need to ask Obama to get me more. Let me ask Obama. Okay. More paper is coming. I would assume. Okay, so Eminem is, as you know, the rapper. Eminem. And this pen is kind of shit, so I'm gonna take another one. And then you want to compare to the M&Ms. There you go. Who would win in a legal battle? The main issue, you see, between those two people, I got paper from Obama himself. The main issue between those two people is that their name is actually not the same. So a legal battle would be hard to argue. What I think should happen is not a legal battle, but it's a combination. He should become an Eminem, and they should become a rapper. That way, if they switch roles, we could eat human meat legally. And if we can eat human meat, that means, by default, that we can start to eat grandmothers legally. So if they switch role and the M&Ms become rappers and Eminem becomes an Eminem, it means we can legally eat grandmothers. Alive or dead. Which is the best part of this plan. This is what I think is the solution for your thing. Instead of fighting legally, they should combine so we can eat grandmothers legally. You can see my plan. Feel free to tell either M&Ms or Eminem about this, but still. Let's switch to this webcam so I can read the chat. Obama. Noah, can you say oh or oh? I just did. You're welcome. Noah is actually a registered attorney if the ads in Dead Grandmother are to be believed. If I'm not wrong, it's actually made by Friendly Neighborhood Damas, that ad. It is fake propaganda. Noah, can you do the greedy? I do not know how to do the greedy. Straight to cannibalism, good God. That's the way of cannibalism rhymes with capitalism, so it means making money. Question, is Noah aware that he's in the game or no? This is, to me, the question. You're talking to Noah himself, so you should say, are you aware you're in the game? You know? Still, fine. Yes, I am aware, and they pay me almost nothing for this. Sadly, I'm getting exploited by a bad company, Kim Latter's film. They are awful, and they should all get arrested for using me without paying me properly. They even forced me to do a live stream right now. This is truly awful, and I cannot believe it. Noah, can I get a fresh dab? Oh my god, no, you didn't get the right camera angle. Alright, let me do a fresh dab. I hope you enjoyed it. Yo, what? Let's do even a ho! And now let's do another angle. Ho! And now let's do another angle. Ho! And now let's do this angle. Ho! Wow, so many dabs. I'm truly the most epic dabber in the world. Who is Asagri? Asagri is the most famous American botanist of the 19th century. Maybe I should even educate you with a little drawings. Alright, so Asagri He had a beard. I think he was fat. He lived in the 19th century. So this is Asagre. He lived in the 19th century, and he was a botanist. There you go. He was a botanist in the 19th century. His name was Asagre. One thing he did is write books with text on them. So he wrote books. He wrote letters to Charles Darwin with a little stamp. So he wrote letters, he wrote books. He discovered gray nanotoxin. This is something to not forget. Gray nanotoxin. He's the one who discovered it. That's why there's gray in gray nanotoxin. It's not because it's gray. It's because Asa Gray discovered gray nanotoxin. And he wrote books and he wrote letters. This is what Asa Gray did. He's the most famous American botanist of the 19th century. His name is Asa Gray. He wrote books, he wrote letters, and he discovered gray nanotoxin. That's pretty much all Asa Gray did in his life. This is his life. Very epic. Oh, also, there is a university after him in Michigan, and you can go visit his grave for free. Very nice. Noah, we miss you. Please come home with your family. I do not have a family. Would you consider yourself an expert in gramology? Of course I am. Does Noah respect the LGBT? I respect the LGBT, I respect the BLT, and I respect all the letters. All the letters are respected in my heart. That's why when you told me how to make friends, I included a non-binary robot into the mix. We need to respect everyone. This is the way of the BLT. If you have any other question, feel free to ask me. This is the Noah talk as the Noah say. Very epic. I need to blow my nose, so I will blow my nose in front of you. I will hide myself behind the computer. Seven. Serious question. I don't think 7 is a serious question. I need to do a close-up for me to blow my nose. Oh, yes. Ah, you like it. I know it. Ah, yes. Very smexy. So we have another question called, how many times do you poop? I need to answer 7 and how many times do you poop? I don't think 7 is a real question, but I can write it. Maybe those two questions are related. Do I poop 7 times a day? That is the question. But sadly, I do not poop 7 times a day. I would say I poop from 1 to 2 times a day. This is, I think, the average 1 to 2 times a day of the poop. 7 would be a bit too intense for me. So I think 1 to 2 is the best answer regarding the poop. Can my grandma have that used tissue? If you pay me the shipping, I would gladly send you the tissue. I know you would enjoy it. So make sure, and I know it's for you. No need to hide it. I respect the soul. If you want it, you can tell me your address right now in the chat. Tell it to publicly everyone. Dox yourself, and I will send you the tissue right away. This is the best live stream I've watched. Thanks, Noah. It is truly the best live stream I know. I'm sorry your wife is gonna leave you for me, but tell her I will wait for her at the Montreal airport tomorrow. You can just book her flight already, and I will be waiting for her in person. I will have a little sign saying, your wife, and I will be waiting for her. This is truly incredible. Is that the gamer movie in the background? The gamer movie? Which gamer movie? Oh yes, it truly is the gamer movie. Very incredible. This is a reference to I'm in Love with the Grandmother, the first one. Where there's a joke about this movie for absolutely no reason. The gamer movie with Gerald Butler. That movie is actually, it's okay. It's not the best movie, but it's not bad either. Would I recommend watching the gamer movie? I don't think so, but if you find it for cheap, why not? Let's open the gamer movie together. Wow. It was rated 13 plus violence by Quebec. So, you know, that's something. Gerald Butler stars as Cable, condemned criminal and globally famous super soldier in the ultimate multiplayer game Slayers. Human controls direct each other thoughts and move of real life prison inmates in battles where the goal is freedom and penalty is death. But when Cabal suddenly decides he wants out, his rebellion threatens the plan of the game creator Ken Castole, who will stop at nothing to crush the renegade commando in its thought adrenaline packed action trailer. I read so badly English. I truly am a stupid fella. No. There you go. You cannot see the movie gamer anymore. Very sad. Let me switch to this. No. CD or cassette for listening to music, and will there be a Kim Latorsum greatest hit CD or cassette? As Noah, I do not really listen to music outside of the music of your grandmother's scream when I'm in bed with her. So I would say vocal cords for music, because I like your grandma natural. Tells 2, I like your games. Well, I'm sure you're a great fan of I'm in love with Ramadan, I'm in love with Ramadan, Noah Smalljohnson puzzle game, and I'm in love with Ramadan online Battle Royale. Very nice. Do you think Betsy will do a live stream sometime? Betty is dead. It's gonna be hard for her to do a live stream. I will need to find a way to resurrect her. Fidget spinner really fell off. It's crazy. I don't know why you're talking about fidget spinner, but it's a shame. Fidget spinner should have been a success. Fidget spinner were the best. Truly incredible fidget spinner lore getting dropped right now. This live stream is probably gonna be around 2 hours, so there's only 30 minutes left. What the heck? If you want any other advice, make sure to tell me right now. If you want me to explain why fidget spinner are no longer popular, I can do it. Any question, and then it will end in 30 minutes. I know it is emotional and we want it to last for 7 hours, but since it's only a Q&A, I will Q-ure, but only for 2 hours, which is done in 30 minutes. Truly insane. Yo, 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 it's a me, Noah Smalljohnson. I'm gonna Smalljohnson your Johnson. Ho, ho, ho. What age you prefer your grandmas to be? This is a pretty good question. Let me answer it. So, the way it works is that a woman, this is a woman, can be from 0, no, to, let's say, what age is the maximum? I would say 120 is pretty much the maximum for now. So, in those age, there are couples that are quite literally illegal. So, from 0 to 18, well, to 17 technically. 0 to 17, that's a big no. That's very bad. And then from 18 to, let's say, 60, that is meh. It is legal, but do you really want it? And then from 60 to 90, now that's where the golden age is, because they're healthy enough to have some action, but they're old enough to be wrinkly. And then it kind of falls off again from this to 120. Then they are too old, they cannot move, so it's back to being meh. So the ideal age range for women in general is from 60 to 90. This way you can have all the fun and all the wrinkles you want. Then it's a little bit too old but still good enough, and this it's a little bit too young but still good enough. And this is no. So that is the age of a woman, her whole life, shown in this. Peak age is there, highly recommended. So this is my guide. Yes. Ideally, I will say a little bit more ideal than the other one. So ideally, preferred, tolerable, illegal. This is the guide. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this. Very epic. You should hire a medium and talk to Betty Ghost sometime. This would be complicated, but would definitely be worth it. If she's dead, she's a ghost in the game. In the game, she's in my mind. I go inside my mind to talk to her. So she was never alive in the game, you know? She was just in my mind when I was imagining how to date her. Noah, I listened to your advice to get friends, but accidentally grew a mustache and had a purple shirt. and I can't make friends because everyone loves me now. What do I do? Help me. It's complicated, but what you should do, and this is gonna be complicated, I'm sorry, but this is the only solution I can see to your problem. So now, you add not only a mustache, but also a purple shirt. Meaning that all the people that saw you wanted to date you and not to be friends. What would be friends? Let's say F. They wanted to date, but not to be friends. That is your issue. I think the only thing you can do is shabwink them. You need to shabwink them one by one. So once you shabwink all the possible friends you can have, shabwink, shabwink. You shabwink all of them one by one. Once you have done shabwinking them, they will be less interested in being in love, and they will be more interested in being your friend. So you only need to shabwink them one by one, maybe multiple times if necessary. But otherwise, shabwink them once, see what happens. After you're done shabwinking them multiple times, then maybe it will work. If you don't want to shabwink, no shabwinking needs to happen. The only other answer would be to lose your purple shirt and then change your name. For example, if your name was Jake, you could change your name for Bake, and then they will forget you are him, and that way you can start again. That is my answer. Either you shabwink them once each, or you change your name and remove the shirt or remove the mustache. That is the only answer. Otherwise, you won't have the choice to shabwink all of them one by one. Alright, is this the right one? Yes, this is the right one. In the future, is this your first live stream? Yes, it is my first live stream. I've never done live stream before. Noah, is there any grandmothers that play on PlayStation? If so, can you spare a few? I'm sorry, I've done all the grandmothers already, but I can give you Sloppy Sagon if you want. This is my only offer. Um, in the future, would we get a sequel to I'm in Love with Dead Grandma? And would it be a catch-a game? Technically, I'm in Love with the Grandmother does have a sequel. It's Noah Smalljohnson Puzzle Game. And Noah Smalljohnson Game does have a sequel. It's I'm in Love with the Grandmother Online Battle Royale. So there's already 3 I'm in Love with the Grandmother game. So technically, there's already sequels. Some people don't consider them sequels. They say, oh, it's a spin-off, or oh, it doesn't follow the story. Technically, it does. It's all complicated, but me, in my mind, I do consider them sequels. So that's it for Ben. Yes, there will be sequel to My Beautiful Game, but they're already sequels. That would be the puzzle game, Ben. Indeed, definitely. The puzzle game is the sequel to the original game, and then the online battle royale is the sequel to the puzzle game or to the original, however you see it. There's 3 games, so there's 3 sequels, 2 sequels already. Noah, I'm happy to inform you that I have revamped your Kim Latterswim wiki page. Thank you very much. I hope you said a lot of good things to me on my wiki page. Can we take turns on grandma? Of course, Sleepy Butcher. What you can do is if you get one grandma that's interested, I will show you what you can do. I will show you. It's gonna be very epic. So, for example, you find one nice grandma. She's all happy to be with you. Look at this. She's all in love. Incredible. But the issue being, you are a couple of dudes. Now, what you can do is to get a nice hotel room for cheap, ideally a 1-star, so it's cheaper, 1-star hotel room. And then what you do is that you bring the grandma inside, and you have at least one purple shirt. It's very necessary. One purple shirt. Otherwise, this won't work. And maybe one fake mustache. So you get a 1-star hotel room for the day, a 1 purple shirt and 1 fake mustache, and one by one you go in the room, you do it with the grandma, then you give the shirt to the next person, then the next, then the next, then the next, and you all say you're the same person, so she won't know it's been multiple people. That way you can all be in a relationship at the same time with one grandma. Otherwise, another solution would be to ask her if she wants multiple fellas. She will probably say yes, but otherwise, I think the great answer would be to do multiple people at the same time, all wearing a purple shirt. She won't even know the difference. And if she has glasses, make sure to remove them so she won't see the difference even more. There you go. Let's get here. Very nice. Noah, draw a uwu. We can do this very quick. There you go. It's not a uwu, the little cat face. I said it wrong. If there is ever a zombie grandma outbreak, can we count on you to stop it? Of course, Meat Con, you can count on me. I'm truly the best. Sleepy Butcher, I hope you enjoyed my answer. Noah, you forgot your watch. Yeah, I know, I forgot to draw it this morning. I won't know the time. Take grandma's glasses off. So, pass grandma like a blunt, basically. I've never done drugs in my life, so I do not know. But I would assume yes. I would recommend to not put her on fire. She might not enjoy this. If she asks for it, maybe, but I would recommend not putting her on fire. Otherwise, it will be a little bit intense. I don't think she would really enjoy the pleasure of being dead or dying, you know. Very nice. I know there's a lot of people talking in the Discord. That's pretty crazy. If you have any other question you want me to answer, feel free to tell me. So far, I did answer a lot of questions. That's kind of crazy. I have so many papers. Insane. What? Look at those papers. It's crazy. Truly incredible. This is peak content for sure. Noah, can you bring Min the dog here? Min the dog is not to be seen right now. I think Marie has Min the dog with her, and probably Alain too. Alain and Marie probably have Min the dog. I do not have Min the dog. I am not the owner of Min the dog. I don't think Min the dog loves me, you know. I'm just a stranger from the dog, so I don't think he's a big fan of me. Thanks to Michelle, I've now been putting all my family picture in blank DVD case. This is a great way to save money. You go in yard sale, buy DVDs, and just remove the artwork and put your family picture. If Emily, if anybody just recently were joined, I'm sure they are very confused. I don't see why anyone would be confused. I'm just giving dating advice, very good dating advice. May I even add? This is truly peak content. Noah, can you explain 9/11? I need to find out what it is for my history class. I will try my best, but again, this is a touchy subject, so this is gonna be risky. This. Oh shit! I have a black pen. I didn't even see it. Oh, it's a gray pen. Oh no, it's a black pen. I didn't even know. So, this is the Twin Towers, and then an evil man said, "I do not like them. Get destroyed. Destroy the towers." And then a country that likes freedom said, "No, no, no," and then destroyed him instead. There you go. This is how it happens, step by step, very easy, very great. Uh, I mostly specialize in dead grandmas or dating advice. It is very complicated for me to say advice or history lessons. I am not an historian, you know. So far, this live stream is giving me more Uh, so far, this live stream is giving me more confidence to get out there. This is very good, defiance, defality. As the kids say, it's very important to get out there, to punch people in the face. That way you gain respect. One thing you can be for sure is if you beat someone up, all the ladies next to them will be impressed. So I would recommend asking one of your friends if he doesn't mind getting beaten up. Go to a restaurant and just start punching him in the face with his consent. Punch him in the face and punch him in the face and punch him in the face until he bleeds out. Then all the ladies will be impressed by your masculinity, wearing a purple shirt, of course. And then they will all go out with you. This is the best way. Noah, from all you know about me, what do you think is my chance to get a partner? Well, again, if you wear a purple shirt and you have a mustache, like you said, you already did it and they all want you. So you can literally have 100 partners if you want, if you wear a purple shirt and mustache. It's just about control. You need to know if you really want 100 partners or not, if you're ready for it and if you're not ready for it. It's complicated, but it is the way to do it. Personally, I do think the maximum amount of partner you should go is 5. But even then, with the purple shirt, if you wear it every day and you have a mustache, they will forgive you for everything. So no worry about it. Meatcon, what if I get his blood on my purple shirt? Would the grandmas? Yes. This is very important. Make sure to not get blood on your purple shirt if you do my strategy. Otherwise, people will look at you weird. They will be like, how do you dare disrespect the purple shirt? The purple shirt is almost like the American flag. You cannot hurt it in any way, you cannot burn it, or otherwise it is seen as a crime and you might go to jail. You won't go to jail for beating someone if you wear a purple shirt, but you will go to jail for defacing a purple shirt if you get blood on it. Noah, what are some great pickup lines? That is a very good question. What if I grow a mustache on my back? Then it wouldn't be a mustache, it would be back hair. I think there's a big confusion between what a mustache is and just hair in general. If you want, I can do a little drawing. So basically the way it works is that you have your face, you have your body, you have your legs, you have your arms, you have hands, you have feet. There you go. That's you. I can even draw it a little bit. That's a T. Does a job. There you go. That's you. Let me tell you what a mustache is. This area, well, on top of the mouth, is a mustache. This is a mustache. Not a mustache. Not a mustache. Not a mustache. Not a mustache. Not. 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 Only here is a mustache. This is not a mustache either. So the only place you can grow a mustache is here. I hope this is clear. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Thank you. So for some great pickup lines, I must admit I am pretty dry right now of pickup lines. I do not have the skills. Would it count if my Smalljohnson had a mustache? I don't think your Smalljohnson can have a mustache either. I'm sorry, but the mustache doesn't work like this. Noah, who is your favorite lover? Definitely Wendy's grandmother. She's my favorite. I do her every day. I'm always with Wendy's grandmother. This is what I do. My day-to-day life is just doing Wendy's grandmother, and then on the side I do other grandmas, you know. This is getting awkward. Noah, if I take off my purple shirt at any time, will the girls, boys, non-binary still love me? No. You need to wear the purple shirt. Even when you're doing the freaky stuff, wear the purple shirt. It is risky to remove it. At any time when you remove it, it could end like this and they won't ever love you again. Once they see you without the purple shirt, it's as if you never had the purple shirt to begin with. The purple shirt goes well with you. It makes you attractive, but once you don't have it, then you're nothing. You lose all your Sigma power. So I really recommend never removing the purple shirt. Always shower with it, sleep with it, eat with it, do barbecue with it, run with it. Did you have a mustache as a baby? Of course. I never lost my mustache. I had it since I was born. I always had the same haircut. That's how I am. I was always like this since the moment I was born. My mother always told me the mustache was my best feature, and if I wanted to get some action, I had to keep it, so I always did. This is the solution for everything. If you have a mustache and a purple... I was born with this purple shirt. I always grew up with this. I never removed it. All my life I had a purple shirt. Noah, have you ever did the freaky with any grandma? Yes, of course I did. If yes, how many at a time? How many times have you done the freaky? I've done the freaky so many times I cannot count it. I do the freaky multiple times a day. Every day I go to a nursing home and I do it with grandmas. This is the way I do it. I spend my time in nursing home. I act like I'm interested in the grandmas and freaky left and right. I freaky them all the time, as the cool kids say. Will we ever get to see your mother, Noah? My mother is long time dead. I do not have a mother, I do not have a father, I do not have a grandmother, I do not have a grandfather, I do not have a sister, I do not have a brother. I am alone. I am a Noah drifting through the wind like a plastic bag. This is so emotional. How many grandmas have you done the freaky with at once in the same bed? Now we're getting real. So this is something that I've had multiple issues with strategy-wise. So hopefully my new strategy will help you. As you can see, if you have a double bed, it is made so two people can go in the bed at once. As you can see from this epic drawing. So since it's made for only two people, fitting more people is complicated but not impossible. So ideally what you want is to find a grandma on a wheelchair. If the grandma has a wheelchair, then you know what that means? You can get rid of the legs. And if you get rid of the legs, well, the grandma is half the size she was before, and that way you can fit way more grandmas in the bed if they don't have legs. So ideally, you find one grandma with legs, and you fill the bed with grandmas that don't have legs. And I know they still have legs when they're in the wheelchair. Ideally, they already don't have their legs, but if they still have their legs, just make sure you remove them with scissors before doing this. So you snap them off with scissors, and then you fit as many grandmas without legs as you can in the bed. This is the only solution for the problem of how many grandmas you can fit on a double size bed. Otherwise, it's very complicated. I would highly recommend getting grandmas without legs. This is the main solution to do it. So that way you can fit probably around 20 grandmas if you remove the legs. Um, will we ever... Yeah, okay, alright. I read the question. Very nice. So that's my solution for how many grandmas you can fit in your bed at once. Ideally, 20. But remember, get rid of the legs. It's wasted potential. Does the Night Mother from the Dark Brotherhood count as a grandmother? I think this is a reference to Skyrim. I would say I'm not the gamer, as the kids say. The Night Mother doesn't sound like a grandmother, but depending how old she is, I would say over 60 is close to being a grandmother. And technically, grandmothers don't even need to be grandmothers. They only need to be old because they don't need to be actually a mother. So it's complicated. Lady with age would be the best definition. Noah, how many days did it take you to find a lover when I was born? Immediately when I was born, when I was 0 years old, I was already in love with uh, the nursery fella that took me out of my mother, you know. She was already in love with me. I already had my shirt, I already had my mustache. I was already 18 years old when I was born. I was born at 18 years old. So that's pretty crazy. She's pretty old and dead. Well, if she's dead, it's hard to get with her, you know. It's hard to get with actual dead grandmother. So this requires a lot of skills to be able to get consent and to be in love with a dead grandmother. That's why I prefer them alive. It's actually easier to get with them. As the cool kids say. The cool kids from the Cool Kid Club, they know this and they say it all the time. Otherwise, if you have any other question, there is about 10 minutes left. What the heck? Technically less than 10 minutes. What if you want question to be answered quickly? There's less than 10 minutes. And if you don't answer them, well, you will never know. You will never know the answer from Noah Smalljohnson. That's insane. I will switch the cameras because I think it's funny. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool epic. I'm truly the most gamer of the gamers. Thank you very much. I can't believe there's 24 people watching my epic tips and tricks about dead grandmothers. That's insane. Noah, quick leak. What the next grandmother game is before the official announcement? The next I'm in love with your dead grandmother game is most likely gonna be I'm in love with your grandmother kart racing. That's the main idea from what I heard. I'm in love with Mother kart racing is truly gonna be peak gaming. Otherwise, it's mostly gonna be other season. Did you order a physical copy of Potato Sack Racing Simulator 24? Of course. Any real human being with great taste would order a physical copy of Potato Sack Racing 24. Potato Sack Racing Simulator 2024 is the only game worth owning. If you do not own, I'm in love with. If you do not own Potato Sack Racing Simulator 2024 Physical Edition, you are not a real gamer and you should die in a fire. That's not me that said it, it's the truth. Which one of the Golden Girls would you bang? I've actually never watched Golden Girls. I'm sorry, I know I'm disappointing you. Noah, how did you fall in love with Betsy? That's a very good question. When I saw a picture, I just knew she was meant for me. I saw the picture on the table on the DVD case and I was like, oh, she's so beautiful. I need to be with her. She is perfect. Who is kart racing and why are they the star of the new I'm in love with Ramadan? I think a new I'm in love with Ramadan with a kart racing in like Super Mario on the SNES style would be very epic. It would be truly gaming. But that's just an idea for now. I do think it might be the next I'm in love with Ramadan game. It would be a paid game, not like the Battle Royale, but still it would be very gamer. Very gamer indeed. He saw the photo and his jaw dropped and he felt right there on the spot. Yes, Mike, you said it very perfectly. Noah, please tell me, please tell Alain Marie to drop if I don't buy a skin instrumental. Technically, it's in the game from what Alain Marie told me. It's in the game, but yes, we do need to put the instrumental on Spotify. The main issue is that putting them on Spotify would mess with the playlist of some people because if you press on Kimulator Swim playlist, it would play the instrumental and some people wouldn't want that. So I'm trying to find a solution for this. Not I, of course. I am just Noah. Alain is trying to find a solution for this. I'm not entirely sure what would be the solution to not mess with the playlist of people while still adding them on Spotify. I am thinking about it. Oh. Noah, can you send me one of the crayons? I need those crayons. They are my livelihood. How would I live without my epic crayons? You want me to die? What the fuck? I don't want to die. There is only about 3 minutes left. What the heck? Is there anyone that wants an epic tip before the end? Or is this the end for a real with a Z? Reals, as the cool kids say. 100% of DLC profit go to funding Noah's crayon confirms. Indeed. All I do is buy crayons all the time. That's the only thing that matters in my life. How do I confess to a cute grandma I like I'm too scared to? Again, you don't even need to confess that you love her. If you wear a purple shirt and you have a mustache, she will ask you to marry her on the spot. Then you need to like play your cards right, because if you don't want to marry her, you need to be discreet and to be like, oh, I'm not interested right now, can we just be friends? And then you spice it up a little bit and then you can dump her right when she falls for you. That's the best way to do it. Unless you want to marry her, of course, that would be a strategy. Noah, please send me a strand of your hair so I can do science. I'm very scared. You cannot clone me, I'm too special. Have you met Minnie? I've seen Min the dog, but I have not personally met him. Like, I've seen him, but I'm not like the biggest fan of Min the dog, you know. I still love Min the dog, but I'm not Alain. I know Alain loves Min the dog, but I'm just Noah. I have no attraction to Minnie. Noah, I need to buy your purple shirt. I need to buy a purple shirt like yours. If you buy a purple shirt like me, mine, the guides, all the grandmas will be interested in you, and you will be the most popular fella in your town. What kind of science? Lithium, that's a very good question. I'm scared of the science too. More Noahs. The world cannot have more Noahs. Too many Noahs will be the end of civilization. There will be no women and no men left for reproduction. They would all reproduce with Noah and only Noah. It will be the apocalypse. The no apocalypse even. It's too intense. You don't want a world with only Noahs. 1 minute left. Goodbye, Noah. We'll miss you. I love you. Goodbye. Indeed, it will end very soon. It's first the end. I will write the end, so it's emotional. There you go. It is the end. Everyone, thank you for watching this epic live stream with Noah Smalljohnson himself for 2 hours. That is pretty crazy. If you want to see more live stream with Noah Smalljohnson, make sure to tell Kimlator Swim. I'm sure they will enjoy doing it again. I got paid $1 for this live stream. The views and the stuff said in this live stream were not affiliated to Kimlator Swim. This was for entertainment purposes only. Do not replicate any of the advice given. This is for legality. This live stream was not approved by Kimlator Swim. The things said in this live stream are not representative of what Kimlator Swim Inc. thinks. What is said is only for entertainment. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Do not follow the advice. Do not think this is real. This was for entertainment purposes only. And the views and comments of Noah are from Noah himself as a character and not from Alain. And do not represent the views of Alain. And this is only for entertainment purposes. Do not go and cheat on grandmothers. Do not lie to grandmothers. Respect grandmothers. Give them love, but in the best way. I will see you later, everyone. And see you. Yes, the legal jargon. I do feel like this is necessary just in case. This is not actual advice. This is just for entertainment. Thank you very much, everyone. And I will see you in the next update for I'm in love with the grandmother online Battle Royale.